I'm here today with two members of the Netherlands national team, Pien Saunders and Marloes Keetels. Hello, both of you. Hi, Marloes.
Hi.
And hi, Pien.
Hi.
Hi. Lovely to see you both, and thank you for taking time out of your busy Olympic training, which you were telling me before we started broadcasting this is getting quite tough and intense now. So thank you very much for spending the time talking to us. My first question, really, and I'll direct it to Marloes first of all. When you heard you were hosting or joint hosting the World Cup next year, what were the immediate reactions of you and your teammates?
Yeah, of course, just big excitement because the tournaments in the Netherlands they're always really cool to play. As a home team, of course, it's a lot of orange, and the KNHB, they really arrange it very well. So we were really excited. I don't know when we heard it first, but I think it's a while back. But yeah, the tournaments are always awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pien, I mean, obviously the big thing on your mind right now is the Tokyo Olympics, because that's the thing that's on everybody's mind. But again, same question to you. What did you think when you heard that the World Cup was coming to Amsterdam?
Yeah, I was very enthusiastic because a World Championships is already something really great, and to play a World Championship in your own country makes it very special.
Yeah, absolutely. And Marloes, I mean, you were actually at the 2014 World Cup, weren't you, playing when it was in The Hague? That I was there, and that was the most amazing event. Can you just sort of sum up for me how it felt to walk out onto a pitch with 15,000 people cheering you on?
Yeah, it still gives me chills. How do you call it? Yeah? Goosebumps, almost. Because it was the first time with such a big crowd for me, and it was just amazing to walk out and see the whole stadium being orange, and definitely with the national anthem. Just heard it through the whole stadium, and it was just, I almost stopped singing because it was so amazing to experience. So I look forward to something like that again.
Yeah. Did you have a lump? We call it a lump in your throat, where you can't sing because the emotion is so high.
Yeah, I think almost. I was so overwhelmed with the national anthem. I still remember it. So I think it was something like that.
Absolutely. Now, you've sort of already answered this, but Pien, if you could just now tell me a little bit about the atmosphere that crowds in the Netherlands provide or produce, and what visitors to that event can expect when they walk into the stadium in Amsterdam.
Yeah, we always have enough volunteers who go the crowd crazy. And we have some great songs that make sure people are jumping and dancing on the stand. So we have our mascot, Stocky. It's the bird on the field, and he helps everyone to feel free to scream or shout or everything.
The tune plays in your head for a long time afterwards. So when the event stops, the music keeps going in your head.
Yeah. Exactly. You lay in your bed and then you hear the crowd going wild in your head.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a song.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry. There's a song that it's in Dutch, but Pien knows it very well.
From we always do this.
Yeah, it's
going left and right.
Yeah, it's very easy, but it's cool to do it with the crowd, and Pien is always in the lead.
So can we get a little bit of that now, Pien, or can you sing for us?
You can see it on the Orange Hockey Instagram. It's a movie. I stand there.
Perfect. Just reflecting back on the recent Euro Hockey Championships, I mean, that must have been amazing to be back in a stadium with spectators, even though it wasn't a full stadium. That must have made you realise what you'd been missing.
I'm allowed to do this one, Pien. It was just... we had to get used to it a little bit, because before that you could the goalkeeper could coach a striker because you could hear each other very well, and now we had to get used to that. Wasn't that easy anymore. And also the interchange, you really had to shout for the interchange, but on the other hand it really gave the adrenaline you kind of need for a European Championship. It really gave the audience, just gives that extra. That's just really cool to be part of.
Yeah.
So you need to oohs and the ahs with a goal or a big opportunity to score or something. So yeah.
Is it just a quick sort of aside there? Is it more pressure or more inspiration to have a huge crowd cheering you on? Is it, does it make you more nervous or does it make you more inspired?
For me, more inspired.
Yeah.
It's I think nervous. You're always a bit nervous before an international game, but definitely more inspired than nervous.
Yeah. Okay, Pien. Put on a hat as a tour guide now. What should people who come to Amsterdam do when they're not watching the hockey?
Yeah, I had to ask some teammates because I'm living in Rotterdam. But I heard a boat trip through the canals of Amsterdam is really nice and it shows you a lot of Amsterdam. And we also have some museums to go to, like the Rijksmuseum or the Anne Frank House. So it's a lot to do and I hope the sun shines so it makes it a lot nicer.
Absolutely. Have you got anything to add to that one, Marloes?
Maybe a bit more outside Amsterdam. It's also close to the beaches. Well, everything is close in the Netherlands, of nearby. How do you say it? But the beaches are also very nice in Bloemendaal, Zandvoort. It's very close, and then you just get away from the city.
Yeah,
at the beach.
What about what's the go-to food item? What should people be looking to try in terms of food?
Oh, that's a good question.
And this one I hadn't thought of to warn you about.
Yeah, when we are in Amsterdam, we always, as a team, we like the acai bowl. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, the smoothie bowl kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's not typically Dutch, but you can eat it everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I sort of remember French fries dipped in mayonnaise. That was a big thing. I don't know if it still is.
Oh, that's very normal for us, but.
See, in the UK we have tomato ketchup, but you have mayonnaise. That's the difference.
Yeah, then you can do that
everywhere.
and of course, for those not playing hockey, a little bit of Dutch beer as well. Always good.
For sure.
Cool. What does this is to both? Well, I'll go to Marloes first. But what does hosting a major event like the World Cup mean, both for the wider city of Amsterdam and also sort of for hockey in the Netherlands?
Well, I think after the World Cup in The Hague, you really saw a boost for the hockey sport in the Netherlands. More boys and girls wanted to join a hockey club.
Yep.
So I think that's a really good sign. And I know that at every tournament in the Netherlands, they have a team, a youth team, that gets to win tickets together, and then they come at the stadium as a team from, I don't know, some village in the east of the Netherlands or something. So that's how they try to make it not only an Amsterdam thing, but also from the whole
countrywide.
Whole countrywide, yeah.
Yeah, and Pien, I mean, you obviously are just a couple of years behind Marloes in terms of your representation in the national team. Yeah. As a young girl watching, I mean, how much did watching an event like the World Cup in The Hague mean to you in terms of pushing you to achieve your goals?
When I saw that, I thought I want to make it there.
Yeah.
So it was really inspirational to see the crowd, to see the girls on the field fighting for their home crowd to get the win. Mm-hmm. So it inspires me a lot, and I want to make that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And very finally, in terms of other events, because it's not just hockey on the main pitch, is it? I mean, you have little events happening, little sideshows happening. Have you got any ideas of other things that are happening around the city connected to the hockey, either of you?
I think normally they also arrange something urban hockey.
Yep.
That's more on the streets.
And I think of sort of Flyers hockey, sort of, the inclusive hockey as well.
Yeah,
will be taking place. So pretty much Amsterdam for those days will be absolutely given over to hockey. Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending time talking to us, and good luck with everything that's coming up in the next, the next 12 months as it is, because you've got obviously the Tokyo Olympics followed by that incredible World Cup. Thank you for spending the time, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.